Scene script. Have you ever wondered how the church has shaped the world we live in today? The church, as an institution, has played an integral role in shaping societies throughout history. Its influence permeates every aspect of our lives, from our core values to our systems of governance. But the church's influence extends far beyond moral guidance or spiritual solace. It has been a driving force in the development of the world, fostering growth, enlightenment, and progress. Let's take a moment to delve into the church's role in the evolution of society. The church, in various forms and across different eras, has been a cornerstone of communities. It has provided structure, established norms, and acted as a catalyst for social cohesion. In many ways, the church has been instrumental in shaping societal values and norms that we often take for granted. But to fully appreciate the church's impact, we must look beyond its role as a social institution. The church has been a beacon of knowledge and a champion of education. It has nurtured minds, fostered curiosity, and cultivated wisdom. For centuries, churches have been the cradle of learning, where generations of scholars, philosophers, and scientists were nurtured. Let's take a detour into the realm of science. It may surprise you to learn that the church has been instrumental in the birth and development of science. Contrary to the popular belief of the church being opposed to scientific progress, it has actually been a key player in its advancement. From preserving ancient texts to supporting early scientists, the church has had a hand in shaping the scientific landscape. In fact, the church's influence can be felt in every discipline. From arts and humanities to the natural and social sciences, the church has left an indelible mark. Its role in developing the world is not just a matter of historical record, but a testament to its enduring influence. The church, as an unseen force, has significantly guided the course of human history. Did you know that the church was one of the first institutions to provide public education? That's right. Long before the advent of modern state systems, the church was at the forefront of educating the masses. This involvement wasn't just limited to religious instruction either, but covered a broad spectrum of disciplines, including the arts, sciences, and humanities. Take, for instance, the world-renowned universities of Oxford and Cambridge. Many may not be aware, but these esteemed institutions were founded by the church during the Middle Ages. At a time when education was a luxury not everyone could afford, the church took the initiative to provide free education to all, irrespective of social class. And it wasn't just Oxford and Cambridge. Across Europe, the church was instrumental in establishing universities where students could learn and debate ideas freely. These academic institutions played a crucial role in shaping the minds that would go on to revolutionize various fields of study. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. The church's influence on education extended far beyond the establishment of universities. In fact, it was the church that first introduced the concept of a structured curriculum. This was a significant step forward, as it brought uniformity and a certain level of standardization to the learning process. Moreover, the church promoted the idea of intellectual exploration and curiosity. This was a far cry from the rote learning methods prevalent during those times. The church believed in cultivating a love for learning and encouraged students to seek knowledge beyond the confines of the classroom. In essence, the modern educational system that we see today, with its emphasis on critical thinking and creativity, can be traced back to the foundations laid by the church. The church not only provided the physical infrastructure for learning, but also fostered an intellectual environment that allowed ideas to flourish. So, the next time you step into a classroom or walk down a university corridor, remember the pivotal role the church played in shaping the educational landscape. The church's role in education has left an indelible mark on our world. Indeed, the influence of the church on education is a testament to its lasting legacy. The church's influence extends beyond education and into the realm of scientific discovery. When we think of the birth of science, we often imagine solitary figures like Galileo, Kepler, or Newton. However, the church was instrumental in laying the groundwork for these scientific pioneers. The church and its members have made significant contributions to the development of science. Let's take a look at some notable figures. Remember Gregor Mendel. The father of modern genetics was not just a scientist, but also an Augustinian friar. Mendel's groundbreaking work on pea plants, which formed the basis for our understanding of inheritance, was carried out in the garden of his monastery. His religious commitment did not hinder his scientific curiosity. Instead, it nurtured his meticulous observations and profound insights into the natural world. Then there's Roger Bacon, a Franciscan friar of the 13th century who is often considered one of the earliest advocates of the scientific method. Bacon believed in observing the world, conducting experiments and making logical deductions, all key components of the scientific method we use today. The Church's influence was not limited to the individual contributions of its members. It also played a crucial role in preserving scientific knowledge during the Middle Ages. In a time when the fall of the Roman Empire led to widespread chaos and the loss of classical knowledge, monasteries served as havens of learning. Monks painstakingly copied and preserved ancient texts, including those of scientific importance. Without their diligent work, much of the knowledge that laid the foundation for the Renaissance and the scientific revolution might have been lost forever. In the realm of science, the Church was not just a bystander, but an active participant. It was a catalyst for discovery and preservation. The Church's role in the birth of science is a testament to the enduring power of curiosity, the relentless pursuit of knowledge, and the profound belief in the order and beauty of the universe. In the realm of science, the Church was a catalyst for discovery and preservation. The influence of the Church continues to be felt in our world today. It's a story that unfolds across the globe in places both expected and surprising. The Church's hand remains instrumental in various aspects of society, from education and science to broader social services. The Church's commitment to education, for instance, is far from a thing of the past. Today, numerous educational institutions worldwide, from primary schools to universities, are Church-affiliated. These institutions, built on values of compassion and the pursuit of knowledge, continue to churn out leaders and change-makers in diverse fields. In this way, the Church's educational ethos continues to shape the minds that shape our world. In the realm of science too, the Church's influence is not a bygone phenomenon. Many scientists of faith today see no contradiction between their spiritual and scientific pursuits. Instead, they view the latter as a means to explore and appreciate the grandeur of creation. This perspective, fostered by the Church, underlines the ongoing dialogue between faith and science, a dialogue that enriches both realms. Beyond the spheres of education and science, the Church's impact is felt in its extensive social services. From food banks to homeless shelters, from disaster relief to healthcare, the Church's social outreach embodies its commitment to love and serve. This ethos of service influences societal norms, fostering a culture of compassion and care. The Church also continues to shape societal values. Its teachings on love, forgiveness, and justice permeate our collective consciousness, influencing our moral compass. From our interpersonal interactions to our societal structures, these values continue to guide us, reminding us of our shared humanity. In these and countless other ways, the Church continues to leave its mark on our world. Its influence, far from being confined to the past, is a living, breathing presence in our everyday lives. And as we look to the future, it is clear that the Church's influence will continue to shape our world in myriad ways. The Church's influence remains a powerful force in today's world. The role of the Church in the development of the world is immense and far-reaching. As we journey through the annals of history, we can't help but notice the indelible mark left by the Church in various aspects of life. Let's take a step back and reflect on the narratives we've traversed. We started with the Church's commitment to education, from the monasteries of the Middle Ages to the grand universities of the Renaissance. The Church was a beacon of knowledge, preserving and nurturing wisdom through the centuries. It established the first universities, providing a platform for intellectual discourse and the pursuit of knowledge. Next, we delved into the Church's role in the birth of science. It may come as a surprise to many, but the Church was not the adversary of science, but rather its midwife. Many of the pioneering scientists were clergymen, their work encouraged and funded by the Church. The likes of Gregor Mendel, Georges Lemaitre, and Roger Bacon all had their scientific pursuits intertwined with their ecclesiastical duties. We also explored the Church's ongoing influence in today's world. Even in this age of rapid technological advancement and globalization, the Church's influence remains significant. It continues to provide moral and ethical guidance, offer charitable services, and advocate for peace and justice. In conclusion, we must acknowledge that the Church's role extends far beyond the confines of spirituality. It has been a cornerstone of education, a catalyst for scientific discovery, and a guiding light in our ever-evolving society. The impact of the Church is not confined to the past, but continues to resonate in the present, and will undoubtedly shape the future. This understanding allows us to appreciate the profound role the Church has played in the advancement of civilization. It challenges us to look beyond stereotypes and misconceptions and recognize the Church for its multifaceted contributions to society. The Church has and continues to be an instrumental force in shaping our world.